Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Next installment of Minecraft Legacy Consultation. Let's play this episode. I just got back from the gym. This is not next episode, this is this episode. Calm down. This episode, we're gonna do some decoration around the cabin to finish the whole look. I want to build some log stacks, plant some trees, continue make like a little pathway. I want to build a little shack, like a shed, and then like a mini frozen pond. That is the objectives of this episode. So I kind of already got the stuff reorganized, cleared everything out of my shulkers, blah 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 blah. And we're just gonna jump into it. I am literally just gonna sleep. The log stack shouldn't take that long, realistically. So planting trees will be a little more interesting, I have to say. So we gotta be meticulous with our tree plants, right? Sort of decorate this here, so it's not just like a pathway into the middle of nowhere. I mined down these trees. Pond is gonna go right here. Shack is probably gonna go right here. But I wanted to just do like you know, like some log stacks. You know what I mean? You feel me? Like this type of stuff where you do like rails over it, so it looks like this. There's something like this, and then like the rails that go over it, so it's like tying it down, you know? I think it's such a cool touch to add to builds. And it's so simple, really. Like, it is so simple, man. Now the pathway to the house is not gonna be like the same as in like the gravel. It's just gonna be a dirt pathway because it's sort of off the beaten path, you know? So we don't need it to be anything crazy. So because the main pathway with the gravel, the path block, the cobblestone, that's meant for like, you know, that is meant for the main path, but this is not the main path, you know? This is not the main path. You feel me? So it's sort of just like a little roundabout thing, and you come in here and then head into the house. Head into the house, you know? Like that. And I kind of wanted like a tree, maybe right here. Maybe right here, and then like a tree right there, maybe. We'll see if they can grow. We got bone meal for days, so I'm not too worried. See, nice. You want to grow? Jesus, how many freaking logs do you want to take, huh? It's just something like this, like, this just adds a lot, you know? Like, there's some logs out here that we just have stacked in this little corner, you know? Kind of want to surround the house with a little bit of scenery. You know? Just, Dude, some of these trees be wildin', bro. That one just doesn't want to grow. That one's probably a little too close. I want to plant it right there, right? I need more bone meal. Oh. Gosh dang it. Alright. Let's see if we can actually grow some of these. Okay, that worked. But you? No? Okay. You? Dude, some of you trees just like are absolute bone meal hogs, bro. Seriously. Like, dude. Could you eat any more of my bone meal? You know? You that hungry? Jesus. You know, something just like this where like you can look out the back. There's some wood stacks kind of everywhere. Just like some basically like wood remnants from, you know, what we were doing. From the build of the house, you know? Adds a lot. It adds a lot. You just unhappy tree? You don't like that area to grow? What about you? You? Unhappy or a hog? Yeah, I think that's probably good enough, to be honest. I like one right here, but I don't think they like any of the spots here. Whatever. I'm over it. I'm over it. Like, you know, just some, like, just some log stacks, you know? Because it's cool to have just, like, some log stacks laying around, you know? I'm literally such a failure at this, guys. You know, I think it's just cool. Is it not? Can it not be cool? Huh? Is it illegal? Oh, stop messing up. Yeah, just something like that. Don't need to go crazy, but like, look how much better that looks. Like, it looks like a whole cabin site, you know? With like the little farmhouse here and just cool. Just cool. But I'm probably gonna get to planting all these trees and... What the... What the... Yeah, I'm gonna plant some trees around. And then once I'm planting little trees around here, I'm probably gonna head... we'll get working on the little shack. So, we just plant all these trees and I'll show you guys how it looks after. Alright, so I waited for nighttime to strike. Just to show you guys, sort of how this looks, and I think it looks freaking sick, if you ask me. Like, just look at this area, man. Like, just look how just sick this is, you know? I want to place torches on all these just to give it some light in the darkness. Nothing crazy. Look at that. Now when you walk out here, it's actually like a mini forest, and there's a little cabin out here. Now it's a makeshift forest, but who cares? But that's pretty much the tree planting and little decorating that I wanted to do for the little place. But now, my plan is to get working on the tiny shack. Sort of like a tool shed slash fishing shed slash rundown shed slash thing. But I think first things first, like building the pond is probably gonna be the best thing first, because we probably want to get that to start freezing first. Because the faster we get that freezing, the faster we can get the look that we want. So I think trying to dig out the pond, because the shack's gonna go right here. There's gonna be a pond right here, and then I'm basically gonna replant trees around it. So what I need, I should have had a second bucket, because this makes this annoying. Because now I gotta make my own source block. But whatever. Do I have my silk touch? I do. Okay, we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna bring the ice with us. Yeah, this area just has so much more life to it now, my gosh. Sick, dude. Absolutely sick. That's gonna last forever, there's a bone mill in there. Crazy. You guys missed that, watch last episode of our little nano farm that we made, but... Next episode, I'm sort of running out of ideas for our snow area. Maybe time to almost move on to build a new base. Go to a new biome. I don't know what biome I want to go to, but we have our whole map to see. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, low-key thinking... Oh, man, I don't know. I kind of want to, like, build my own village from scratch. Like a new base, like a village and pillage village. That'd be a sick project, a new base. Like maybe a little trading outpost. I think we may try and do that. I think that would be, pretty cool. So I'm kind of just gonna mine out like a little area here. Sort of just random, because that's kind of how generation is, when generation is kind of random. Something like this, maybe? Be a little wider, touch the edges. A bit. Something like this, maybe? Shack goes right here. You know? Maybe a little extends over here. It's gonna take a lot to fill this up, but... who cares? Yeah? Who cares? Alright. I think I kinda dig it. Something like this, you know? Yeah. Frozen pond. Little trees around the end. Maybe we can have like even like a little island in the middle. With a tree on it. Something like that. That'd be kinda sick. Alright, now we just gotta mine out the layers of the pond. So I'm gonna do that really quick. Shouldn't take too long here. And again, kinda just going kinda random here. Something like that. Have the layers of the pond. Something like that. Maybe a couple spots where it's a little deeper. Yeah. Just because I think you can still see it through the ice, so we still want like a couple pockets where it's deep. Just for aesthetic factor. Something like that. Little random, and then with a little tree in the center. I dig that, dude. Then I want like a little just like slab dock here. Shack's gonna go right here. The shack probably gonna be just something like this. Gonna be something just like super simple. Super symmetrical, super simple. Something like this. And we're not trying to make this like any fancy things, so it's meant to be kind of like a rundown type of dealio. So it's meant to have kind of some holes in it. It's been kind of abandoned. Little not so upkeep. Not so upkept, I should say. It's probably a more correct word, right? Something like that. And the entrance can be semi-normal here. Something like that. And then a little flooring in here. Beep, beep, beep. How much is the flooring? Like 9? Guess we can just make the flooring some cobblestone. So mine out a little bit more of this. There we go. Okay, that works. Alright, that's just the outline for now, so... No, it doesn't really matter, so... Does it matter too much? So... Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna fill this whole pond, because it's gonna take me a while. And I, like, just cut back when this is full, so... Let's go. Boom. Look at that. Our nice little pond. Now we're pretty much just waiting for it to freeze over, essentially. So, in the meantime, we're just gonna go sleep, to be honest, because kind of what I need to do. And then to complete the roof, like I said, this shack is meant to be like the simplest thing as possible because it's not meant to be anything crazy. Literally meant to be a shack. A beaten down, worn down shack. That's the sole purpose of this thing. And I think I used a lot of my saplings. I think I have more with the castle I'm gonna have to go grab, I think. We'll have to see. I hope I have more at least, I don't know. Kinda scuffed. So this is like super simple design, honestly, the way I'm gonna do this shack roof. So we're pretty much just doing something like this. Like this. Like that. Boom, boom, boom. Super, super simple. It's just a shack, people. Calm down. Calm your butts, okay? Calm down. It's not meant to be anything fancy. Okay? I don't know if I want to remove some of the roof, maybe. Kind of make it look run down, maybe. If there's a hole in the roof. Maybe there's... you know... some pieces missing here and there. Not like a crazy amount of pieces, but... enough pieces. Something like that, maybe? Or it's just like a run-down, beaten-down shack. With just some crap in it. And how we repaired it was with some fences. Like that. Pretty snazzy, eh? What do you say? Bro. Pretty snazzy, huh? Yeah, something like that. Is it fancy enough to have a door? You want to put a door? Think this shack is fancy enough to have a door? Why not? Sure. Fancy enough. Why not? And then I want some trapdoors. You know, it's just sort of like beaten up, worn down. You feel me? Need like 2 more. Okay. Something like that. I think that adds a lot of character to the shack. I think I need to go get the rest of the materials I want to finish this off, because I definitely need more saplings. Yeah. For sure. Need a couple more of these. Couple more of these. It's a literal small little fishing dock. Nothing fancy. Man just goes over there, fishes, he does his thing, and my thing is gonna be to get the rest of the saplings. Yeah. Alright, so the last thing we need to do to this island is obviously I need to patch this up. Boom, 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 boom. Break this off. Clear out some of this crap that I don't need. And then I want to put some light underneath here before I can't. Or it is too late. Why is there ice down here? Or it is too late to do so. Oh, that was ice. Okay, interesting. You know, something like that. So this is gonna be lit up at night, so it's gonna be pretty sick. Okay, now pretty much we're just planting the rest of these and sort of placing them sort of around where I want them to be. Do need to make this towards the shack. The shack of loneliness is what it is. The shack of loneliness. Oh, sad. Sad shack. Alright. I'm pretty much gonna decorate the rest of this, and then that's gonna be the episode, so you guys are gonna see. Let me just finish planting these trees how I like it. Finish up doing a little more decoration, and then, yeah. Let me do that really quick. Alright, so just finished placing everything. Also sheared some leaves. We can add some leaves for some overgrowth onto all the builds here. So overgrowth here, like there's overgrowth on all like the log stacks because they've kind of been abandoned for a while from the build of the house. Some log stacks, just some leaves everywhere on some of the log stacks. Built another log stack here. This is just funny. This kind of ruins the build though, so get out of here. But that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. Next episode, I'm actually want to build a vault for all our valuable items. And that's sort of going to be the last build. I'm sort of ending the era of what I want to build in this sort of base. Like this base, this is separate from the base though, but I'm going to come up with some names because I do want to name all the builds and have like some signposts saying, oh, this direction's this way, this direction's this way. And I do want to end up moving to a new biome and start building a new base. Maybe move on to some bigger farms. Because I do want to build some farms. Like a gold farm. I do really want to build a gold farm. I just don't know how to yet. I need to do more research. But in terms of this base itself, in terms of builds, it's practically almost done. Like I'm fairly satisfied with this base. Obviously, we didn't make a lot of like sheep farms or that stuff, but that stuff I don't really necessarily need in this base. So I do want to build some sheep farms in the future and some other types of farms. I just want to be every episode being a farm. I do like building some other stuff just for funsies. So I don't know. We'll see. I may end up building one last farm for this base. Maybe. But next episode we are going to build the vault. I don't necessarily know where to build the vault. I'd like to build it from an access through the castle, but I don't think I can even do that because like it almost needs like a hidden entrance, you know? Like a I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool to have like a like a button you press, hidden button, like a pressure pit you walk over, and then it basically like you drop all the way down into the vault, and then you exit the vault at like the base of the mountain here. That'd be kind of sick, like a one-way entrance type of thing, and you can't get back to the castle. You got to kind of walk out. I think that's what we may do, for the vault, because as my Wii U tour world, I do want to recreate that vault in a way, but maybe have a snow twist on it, like a snow ice vault with some quartz in there. Just some cool stuff in there, like the Dragon Age, just rare blocks. Because as this obviously is my main base, so I'd like to have all my main valuables here, but I do want to build some other bases, some other build themes, because I'm sort of out of ideas for what to build in the snow. I mean, we have an igloo, we got a snow castle, a snow cabin, we have a tiny snow cabin, we have a snow golem statue that we built. Sort of, a lot of stuff, you know? So, maybe build a pathway to the snow golem. I don't know, but we'll see in the next episode. Sort of getting plans for the future, and I will see you guys then.